Thank you, President Donald Trump, for sending ICE over to these airports.
This right here, this is Angelina Lopez Jimenez, and this is what might be her daughter, Wendy. They're illegal aliens from Guatemala. They're not U.S. citizens, despite some viral social media claims that have been passed around by Democrat politicians. In fact, according to DHS, they've had a final order of removal since 2019. Angelina and her daughter were being escorted by immigration officials to the international terminal at the airport to board a flight out of the U.S. when the woman took off running. And by the way, this all happened the day before Trump deployed ICE to help TSA, and he didn't even send them to the San Francisco airport. So this arrest and that order, totally unrelated to one another. This was a deportable alien. She was given due process, she was ordered to leave, she was being legally removed, and she decided to throw a fit about it.
So I have to fly to Brooklyn this weekend for something, and is anyone gonna give me a refund? Because when I bought my ticket, I did not sign up to interact with ICE at the airport. That was not part of the deal. I would say these are extenuating emergency circumstances that should allow me to get a refund for my ticket. Any day would I rather drive than deal with ICE at the airport. That's not what they're for. I want ICE abolished. Why would I want to see them in any more places? But it turns out when you make a secret police, you get to use them to police whatever you want. Since Capitol runs everything, is this going to impact business enough to finally have a private company or private companies come together and take a stand? Since America doesn't care about human rights abuse. Anyway, American Airlines, let me know about that refund, because I'm not doing that.
Yes, at some point when I look at these kind of videos on social media, I will knock my head because it get crazy. This lady is going viral asking that they should refund her money. She can't stand in the same street with ICE. If you listen to this video, you will really wonder what ICE did to her. What is even going on? I don't get it. Democrats are angry that Trump is considering deploying National Guard to the airport to help TSA. At some point, when I look at what they are putting out on social media, it clearly tells me these people know what they're doing. Yeah, they just want Trump to do this. Then they turn the narrative to favor them politically. There is a video I saw. Before we go into the full analysis, take a look at this.
Lines that we've all seen the video of that from various airports. Is that going to be what ends the stalemate in Congress to get DHS funded?
Well, look, it's the Democrats who have led to this stalemate over the past 6 weeks. The president and the Republicans' position has been very clear. Fund the Department of Homeland Security. And we have attempted in good faith numerous times, both the president himself and lawmakers on the Republican side on Capitol Hill, to go to the Democrats with reasonable offers, with real solutions. They'll ask for something, we'll give them that concession, and then they say, oh wait, that's not enough, actually. So I think that's why I said earlier, the cruelty is the point. They want this chaos. They want to distract, I think, from the success of our military overseas right now, totally obliterating the Iranian regime. And it's very unfortunate because there's only, the only people that are suffering from this are the American people. And I hear that Democrats might be flying out of town tomorrow. How convenient and lovely of them that they get to go to the airport and that they'll get to go home to their families when you have families, TSA workers who are suffering. You have people across the country who are missing flights for funerals and for work commitments because of Democrat politicians on Capitol Hill.
And see who Jimmy is now mocking. I don't understand why they must do this every single time.
Trump's got a whole new generation of thinkers lined up, including his newly confirmed Secretary of Homeland Security, Mark Wayne, Chuck Mike, Bruce Dave Mullen. Maybe Mellon's better. He is the now former senator of Oklahoma. Before he was elected to the Senate, Mark Wayne Mullen was a low-level MMA fighter and a plumber. That's right. We have a plumber protecting us from terrorism now. It worked for Super Mario. Why not Mark Wayne? But honestly, I mean, if Trump is going to keep picking these unqualified people to run the department, why not have more fun with it? I mean, next time, instead of Mark Wayne, how about Lil Wayne for Homeland Security. At least we could get a concert out of it, right? Mullen is replacing Kristi Noem.
And we'll be lucky if we have those midterms, because what they are trying to do is stop, especially women from voting, with this Save Act.
Yeah.
And the Supreme Court is poised to let them do it. Watch the Supreme Court right now.
They're playing such an important role, by the way, in our country's
If they
history.
do that, if they pass that act. We won't not see those. We will not see the midterms
it's ever had in history.
Legitimate.
But also, they stepped in when Trump has overstepped to say this has gone too far. So I think
they can't win any other way unless they cheat. So that's why they want this act to go through.
When Kristi Noem was there, these people were complaining here and there. Now she is coming in. They can't even stop this. I don't know what exactly these people actually want. It is boring at some point when I see them do this. You know, the kind of narrative that they are struggling to craft about this whole situation is something a lot of people understand. Even CNN is actually not happy with the fact that the president is considering sending National Guard into some of these airport to help. I don't get the point. If Democrat can't do the right thing, let the president do what he believes can maybe solve the issues. Elon Musk the other day proposed in assisting paying of these people's salaries. Democrats started calling him names. They are not happy with that decisions. Then what exactly do they actually want?
Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Boston, and Washington, D.C., the E Street Band is coming your way, and we are bringing hope over fear, democracy over authoritarianism, the rule of law over lawlessness, ethics over unbridled corruption, unity over division, and peace over war.
He's organizing his band to go around and, talk against the president. I saw this. I could not bypass. I had to laugh all through. Crazy, right?
Well, there may be a celebration here at the airport before it's all said and done, especially for the folks who've been working nonstop, extra shifts. If you look right here, you can see this is the main checkpoint. Almost no lines, no waiting, Sarah. And it's
be better.
Is there a single report today of something going awry with ICE agents?
Well, thank God for 24 hours something bad didn't happen.
Maybe there is. There was.
But I do want to point out, this is an empty line right now. We are standing in the middle where travelers come to check in for TSA.
I was concerned about people. So they're not bothering us. Let's get it done.
I like that they're here. I think that it's allowing us to move and get to where we need to go.
It's kind of scary in a sense because you don't know what to expect with ICE.
As long as they can help us move a little bit faster, maybe they can take some of the work off the TSA.
I don't see how extra security could be bad, Right? I mean, they're going to help out and, make things move a little fast.
Arrested by ICE Sunday at San Francisco's airport. DHS says she's from Guatemala.
I'm sorry. Don't apply to him. You have to present your ID when you go.
Because ICE agents now only get, instead of getting 72 days of training, they only get 42 days of training. The camera has no business in our airport.
Normal? Did you see that?
No.
He was asked about, I guess, how the Democrats can win. And I think that phrase is going to bubble up. He said they have to learn to be more culturally normal.
God bless you abundantly. I just wanted you to see these kind of reactions. So the short clips at the end, that is for the white algorithm. You can whisk it.
He's still
The Oscars So White campaign. Someone must wear a ribbon that says, "We won."
Out on the buffet, they're just hard.
What is this, my 600-pound?
Yeah, and you're right. Every day is something new.
That Trump laid in the State of the Union address.
To get here.
Trump! Go Trump! Hey, Murphy, you're scumbag.
Thanks, man.
Our chamber is chanting USA. Philip.
He utilized almost like these game show type moments where you're seeing awards being presented.
Just so and did not shake her hand there.
Here's the video. He shook everyone's hand. Everyone. Here's the Chief Justice. All of them got their hands shaken. To the point where they had to come back on the air and say this and stop 33.
But we should point out as he walks in, he's pretty close to the justices again as he comes.
Other than illegal on either of those two, I think they took his bait.
can take away from the joyous moment as all Americans. And why are they putting a medal?
Oh, he's already under scrutiny for 1,000 reasons. Carol Patel posted this on X.
Job. I get suspicious when any
person's home, it's very easy to.
This is for the people in the United States who are terrorized and scared today.
The country's in such emotional turmoil.
And Republicans on both sides. You're
so amazing. And wasn't it so great?
When it can be hard to hope.
Hey, girl.
Not only do incomes, my in-laws also work for